70% to making a final decision, and the remainder for execution.
Rebooting.
That place isn't even worth mentioning.
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away.
Rebooting. Rebooting.
Try some creative cooking. Ooh, you restaurant? That place isn't even worth mentioning.
Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70% go...
Gonna be epic. Lay down. Fulfill our pact. Get to work. Yeah. Let's light it up. I'm going in. Yeah. Yeah.
Defend lagi.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Overruled. Fulfill our pact. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's lights out. Judgment. Teamwork is dreamwork! Yeah! Lights out! Transfix! Show no mercy! Lolene, it's Papa! Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! You can't run! Punishment! Laid bare! Suffer the wrath of me! Judgment! Get lights out! I hear children singing.
Loh, ada kuas. Sini.
Add asterisk. Thank you for
Kita cari yang bahannya murah. Ikan susah. Ini mahal. Oh, itu susah. Ini susah. Susah. Ini juga susah. Wish. Pita pocket. Lumayan mahal nih. Masanya pocket kali. TR-nya naik, CDM turun. CDM turun 40. Kita ganti pyro. Ini bisa nih. Aduh nih kan, nggak jadi.
This realm. If you ever have...
Lah, belum gue play ternyata.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
Salah. Satu tiga satu.
Add Astra.
Take it easy. Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Udah corner.
Useless.
Satu lagi.
Things are about to get dicey. Witness the power of Gua.
Gather! Load of this! Shouldn't get careless.
Evil conquering.
Oke.
Boring.
Udah gitu doang.
Boring.
Itu belum diambil.
Take it easy.
My lucky
Quietly
day.
now. Here ends the catch. Rain cutter. Huh? Hup. Rain outlines your...
Worthless.
Fairy.
Add Ash. Thank you for
Kapan tuh?
How long will this require exactly? Time to go.
Well, gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over. Witness the power of Kuwa. Terrified!
Here you are.
You are not
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now. Rain cutter! No, my sword! Rain out. Stop right there! Get with me!
Now you're testing my patience. The process of elimination.
Out of my way! Bond is strong! Gotcha! Here comes the catch! Could witness the power of Kuwa! Huh? No, my... I'm getting sick of this
Lumayan.
You are not welcome.
Busted! Game's up! Fun's over. Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Scatter!
Anemo.
Don't you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
There are so many local specialties in Subaru. I want to buy more.
Take it easy.
This realm is truly If you ever...
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Shine down! Going in! Light of the blazing sun! Faster! Stronger! Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish! Shine down! Let's light it up! Ha! There is no escape! Controlled breathing! Form first! Stay out of my way! My mom? Ha! Teamwork is strength! Is this our fate? On my mark! Quick as a... Light it up! Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal! Everybody stand back! Burn it down! There is no escape! Wrath from the sky! Torn! into oblivion!
Want me to join?
Stronger! Start the clock!
Time to say hello.
Rise with the sun!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Light as a blazing sun!
Controlled breathing!
Get me free!
Burn it down! Incinerate!
I'm going in! On my mark!
Go! You're free now!
Wrath from the sky! Incinerate!
Quick as a flash!
Light it up!
Farewell!
Yeah! Adventure!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Let's light it up! I overtrained and underperformed.
Pyroclastic surge!
Back to the doctors for me. Everybody stand back! Let's light it up!
Light of the blazing sun! Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Or not. Coach will take it from here. Stay out of my way. My muscles are too fatigued.
Apalagi nyo.
Burn it down!
Be free!
Thanks for that.
EM. EM lagi. EM 16 low roll, attack 5.8, attack roll R45 low roll, defense 21, tier 3. Tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3. Dua, tiga, 1, 4, 1, yes, 3, 1, 4, 1. Oke. Aduh, nyasar di EM 4175. Pikirkan lagi. HP persennya tier 3, ini tier 4, EM tier 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2. Setelah R. 3, 4, 2, 2. Harusnya ER 2 kali lagi. Tek, boleh lah. 475. Teknya. Attack flat tier 3, R4.5 terus 1 3 1 1 4 3 1 1 4 salah 3 1 1 4 ya Allah. Ada attack, ada R. TR tier 3 EM 23 tuh tier 4 34 R. Aduh kayak kalau semua ya 34 4 tag platnya 3 34 43 3443 tidak semua. Rate rendah jadi nggak mungkin Favo.
Let's ride!
churros? It's too much of a hassle to deal with them. Let's just ram straight through. Full speed ahead. Step aside. Wrath from the sky! Hey, you guys are good. Color me impressed. Huh? Looks like they're blocking the road in and out of the tribe. So we'll have to get rid of them sooner or later. All right, let's hurry. We're almost there.
Charge!
Aku tuh mau ngetes energi.
Control breathing.
Let's ride.
Faster, stronger. Quick as a flash.
Let's ride. Light of the blazing sun!
Coach will take it from here.
Let's ride. Let's ride.
Coach will take it from here.
Home sweet home. We made it!
Whoa! This place is...
That's the resonating arena. It's where we hold all... Don't mention it. I wish I could show you around, but...
Oh, did you remember something important? You really hit the ground running when we ran into...
Oh, no, not at all. We made it in time. There's just something important I have to do. Otherwise, I'll be, lethargic, dizzy, hunger-addled mess. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I gotta get some food in me. We can meet back up at the arena. See you soon!
And... wow, talk about whiplash. 1 second she's chill and laid back, and then the next she's charging head first into danger. Literally! The spirit of youth. Sure, whatever use. Anyway, why don't we take a look around in the meantime? We can head to the arena in a little bit. The view must be amazing from up there.
Kok ada quest lagi di sini? Oh ini.
I've gone a little over my calorie budget so far. Need to rethink my dinner plans to get back on track.
Gimana naiknya?
Better get these tidied up for starters.
Gimana questnya?
We deserve a reward for our hard work. Quick as a flash! Full speed ahead!
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Coach will take it from here.
Inside the big statue. Where is the big statue? That maybe? Wait, where?
Let's run!
Yeah.
We deserve a reward for our hard work. Coach will take it from here. Faster, stronger.
Bisa ditiup.
Oh, you're here already!
Yep,
No wonder you look so...
that's right. Uncle Akado is our chief, by the way. I've never given an
Of course, that's...
Okay. Whew. My place is over there. See that fruit stand out front? My house is right behind it.
You have a fruit stand in front of you...
We live really close to the main entrance of the tribe. That's also in my parents'.
And then you all...
Well, most of the time.
Oh, Pot Plus! When you have the Traveler... No! That was just a joke!
Well, once I get up, after lunch is when my parents do their.
Oh, pineapple...
Operate the magic. With a plenty. On top of pictures.
Even the sharpest blade still needs to be polished every now and then.
Yunsa.
Oh, Coach Yan-san, are you here to do some training?
Nope. Just doing some maintenance on the equipment here. Oh, it's... Look, I bought this...
Wait, we've...
It's not easy.
Ooh, I bought a top with that design too. I hung it up right next to my bed. Ooh, you should sign it for me some...
Oh, I meant to ask. What?
We're just doing some event. We ran into Varese.
It's my pleasure.
Still keeping up with your training, Veressa?
Yes, Coach.
Good. Then we'll continue. Feel free to use...
Of course. Don't need to...
Wait, but...
It's when she first started
but it left...
Yeah. Once I studied her eating habits.
Yeah, Coach is really thoughtful that way.
Veressa is currently...
Wait, but... Wow, that's amazing! Paimon would have never guessed.
I'm not exaggerating.
Oh, well, it's just because Coach is a great teacher. It didn't take much effort at all. Oh, believe me, I'm not. I mean, but...
Oh, that makes sense.
I've never...
When it comes to power, it's all about control. Take these... It takes strength to lift them. Yeah,
I know that, and I can do it just fine during training. But whenever I have to face a real person, I start to doubt myself. Thanks. I appreciate the support. Well, we should...
sounds good. I hope you...
Bukan yang ini linknya.
Muscles don't grow by sitting around. If I want to see results, I gotta put in the work. Muscles don't grow by sitting around. If I want to see results.
Good girl, Vanana. Thanks for guarding the house. Now, let me take a good look at you. Did you have another growth? Hey, I was just taking a look. Oh, this is Vanana. She keeps watch over the orchard when no one's here. She's a tough...
Did you say little? She's certain...
Anyway, this is my family's orchard.
Whoa! It's even bigger than Paimon imagined! Oh, look at all the fruit! It looks delicious.
This is the Collective of Plenty, after all. Being so close to the volcano makes the soil extra fertile. So everything that grows around here is especially the fruit. We sell a lot to the other...
Well, if you have to live...
That's right.
Wait, but didn't you...
Yeah, but there's always room for dessert. Plus, we don't... You know that fruit stand in front of my house? Well, as a kid, whenever I would scarf it down in a heartbeat and then ask for another. Before long, people would gather around just to watch. My dad told me I made the fruit look so delicious, more and more people started coming to our stand, which, of course, made me want to eat even more. The customers would ruffle my hair and say, "It's good to have a healthy appetite. You'll grow up big and strong for sure." I mean, what kid doesn't like a compliment? So I would smile, which would get my dad to smile, and then my mom too.
Aw, that's so cute! Plus, free fruit whenever you want. Jealous!
With all that said, it also helped that our fruit actually tastes really good. And I'm not just saying that. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh, and there's an epic feast showdown in a few days.
Epic feat?
Oh, sorry. So don't worry about...
Alright! Why is there...
Oh, that kind of mushroom. They kind of appeared out of... They grow really fast and don't require any water or fertilizer. Oh, and the flavor, you can grill them, stir-fry them, or even eat them raw.
A mushroom that tastes like a fruit? That's a new one.
Yep, that could be. Anyway, go ahead. Pick as much... Some of this, and a few of these. Some of this, and a few of these. Whoa.
Well, you need a bunch of ingredients for the eating competition, right? Thought we'd give you some help. Oh, and you're also Paimon? We should call them berry shrooms. Well, Paimon had...
Well, thanks to your help, we can call it early. I'm not the greatest cook, so it's nothing special. Still, high-quality ingredients are hard to mess up.
Don't sell yourself short. It looks great. Paimon can smell the umami from here. Whoa! This is completely different from the raw taste.
This kind of mushroom is a favorite in the tribe. Actually, we're Hey! You two should sign up. Only if you want to.
Oh, you mean the Epic Feast Showdown? Yeah, Paimon would love to sign up. She might not do very well.
Don't worry. You can tap out at any time. Nothing goes to waste. I'll take care of anything you can't finish.
Oh, good. Wait, aren't you competing too? Oh, then Paimon doesn't stand a chance.
You never know until you try. Oh, besides, from what I just saw, it looks like you can hold your own. Well, anyway, winning isn't the point. Just think of it...
Oh, good point. Nice! Then let's
Maling sih ya.
Time to broaden the horizons. Everyone hold hands. I see everything.
Bisa.
Everyone hold hands. Hey! Everyone hold hands. Hey! I see everything.
Sama ini.
Harder!
Charge!
Controlled breathing.
Sama. With a plenty.
Full speed ahead. Let's ride.
You haven't quite hit your reps for today. Come on, one more set. Quick as a flash.
Let's ride. Full throttle.
Coach will take it from here. Faster, stronger. Oh, hey, you're here.
It's been a while. When Varessa told me you signed up for the Epic Feast Showdown, sounds like Varessa might finally be in for a challenge.
Honestly,
What's wrong? Sounds like you're still
just hungry. It's competition day, so
Not much longer, Varessa. Atoli's firing up the ovens as we...
got it.
Oh, about the competition. Usually you have to pay for the but when I heard you two were coming, I talked to Atoli and we agreed.
Really? So we get to eat for free? Awesome! Now we can just take it easy and box up whatever we don't finish.
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done when the Abyss invaded. We weren't hit with large waves of monsters. But the volcano, as the guardians of Tolan, we couldn't. Varessa was a key member of that team. Varessa?
Huh? Oh, right. Yes, I was there. I brought so many Saurus crackers. There were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating them. But once the Pyro Archon did her thing, we were able to smash them to smithereens.
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we couldn't send reinforcements to the areas around the
Good point. Oh, and you mentioned...
The volcano is very important to us. Our people rose to the
That's right. The Natlanese are never ones to shy away from a challenge. Although, whenever we spot unusual volcano...
Oh, so there's... hold on.
Oh, you know, I just saw her leave. I thought someone must have called for...
My guess is that she followed the scent.
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands the torture of an empty...
I'll lead the way.
Oh, that smell. So delicious. Juicy mushrooms. Melted cheese.
Ah, look who it is. I thought I felt an intense energy around here. I know better than to get between you and your next meal. The food just needs a few more minutes. Here.
Wait, is this priest meat?
Varessa! You really did head straight for the kitchen. What's up?
Oh, it's you. Sorry, the next thing I knew, I was all the way over here with a bowl of stew in my hands.
Prep took longer than usual, so I had to push back the competition. Sorry for making...
No worries, Uncle Atoli. You're delicious.
Oh, that sounds more...
I become completely useless when I'm hungry. I really wanted to focus on the conversation.
That's perfectly normal. It takes a lot of energy to train the way you do. So you do know what I mean, right? Try to do too much on an empty stomach, and you end up feeling weak and light.
Oh boy. Paimon's been there.
So, when is the competition supposed to start? Not sure.
One sec. I'll go check.
We're all set. Time to gather the contestants, Coddle.
Got it! Let's head to the venue. The food will be brought out shortly.
Finally!
It smells so good! Varessa had the right idea. It's definitely worth the wait. Yeah, we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each? There's no...
Time to dig in. Thanks for the food, Uncle Atoli.
Whoa! Hold on! Varessa's plate looks completely different than ours.
I forgot to mention, the competition actually has 2 levels. The regular challenge and the Varessa challenge. The Varessa challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past. It's named after Varessa because, well, so far, she's the only one who's been able to finish it.
You're kidding. You had to invent...
Believe me, if Varessa competed in the same class as everyone else, the winner would be decided before the competition even started. What's the fun in that? Only one other person has come close to beating the Varessa challenge. And that would be... Of course, she breezed through the normal level, but the Varessa challenge was still too much, even for her. Back then, it was all part of an investigation. You see, the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the night before the pilgrimage. The speaker's chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake in the accounts. But once the Archon finally saw Varessa...
Whoa, you're saying Malika had these portions, and she just breezed You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her up. Whoa, tender. Oh, you gotta try this one too, Traveler. It's amazing. Oh, all this time. And it doesn't look like we've made it. Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the towel. Okay, Paimon's tried as hard as she could. You know what? There really should be a Paimon challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the same.
Let's hear it for Varessa, who has once again, and with a 10% increase in portion size, it's a new personal best.
Ha! Well done, Varessa.
Amazing. Oh, it's nothing. Uncle Atoli's food is...
You actually finished it?
Huh? Why wouldn't I be?
You don't feel bloated? Or like you're gonna throw up?
Oh, no. I feel good, actually. Satisfied, you know? Thanks. This is my specialty, after all. Not that it's good for anything outside these competitions. If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Coach Ian-san.
Aw, don't worry, Varessa. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of...
Ian-san! Did you beat the challenge too?
Of course. The regular challenge is easy for me. I've attempted the Varessa challenge a few times too. But
okay, there has to be more to this than just appetite. By the end, it was like the meat turned into one big greasy blob, and it was so hard to keep going.
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. The ones from my orchard. Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few mushrooms to the side so they wouldn't soak up too much or get too mushy.
Oh!
That's right. I think more people...
Ian-san, some of the contestants are looking for you.
they want to exercise. After all that food?
Yeah, go tell them to take it easy.
Well, how did everyone do, Uncle Atoli?
Almost half finished the regular challenge. I believe that's a record. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra.
Everything was delicious, especially when it first came out all hot and steaming.
Thank you. Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else. It's an excellent addition to any dish. But there are actually 2 varieties. Red, there's not much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want.
Huh?
That's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard first... No one knows the reason. We just do as we're told. Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it. The flavor is identical.
Okay, because that's not weirdly specific at all.
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? But curiosity... Oh, by the way, Varessa, I'm almost out of red mushrooms.
Of course, Uncle Atoli. I'm on it. Want to come with you too?
What do you think, Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food. Paimon will take that as a yes. All right, let's go. Thanks for the food.
Haha, my pleasure.
Quick as a flash! Let's ride!
After that meal? Oh, something on your mind? The green mushrooms don't appear that often. Besides, I check the orchard every day, and if anything, I wish there were more around here. Means more.
Wait, is that one right there? Huh.
See? There's nothing special about it except... Give me 1 sec. I'll start...
Paimon's gonna pass on this one. She's...
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away? To be honest, I'm curious too. The scholar looked really serious. Uncle totally has a point, though. Curiosity can be a bad thing. If we stop...
You could look into it at least.
Yeah, but... my tribe is more important. I love everything about... I know the truth is important too, but... in other words... command the truth?
Yeah, we don't have to stop following the scholar's or...
Just like you, she was... Actually, could you give me a moment? 3... You're right. So, where should we start with the investigation? Oh, the green mushroom, you mean?
Well, the Traveler is a lot more perceptive than most people.
Oh, I see.
So, notice anything, Traveler? Just like Varessa said. Guess it was the same...
Finally, a worthy devotee after all this time. Fascinating.
Who said that?
No need for alarm. There is only one among you who piqued my interest, and that is the one. Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subjects in this. Now. You were the ones who wanted to...
Origins? Wait.
So you do know how to use your brain, young one. You'll excuse me if I have no interest in you. Craven and dull-witted as you usually seem.
Hey, watch it, buddy!
Let me remind you, it was your own curiosity that started all. I only granted you this audience because I saw potential in you. I am the Sage Lord of Fungi, serving...
Sage Lord?
You mock my name? Of course, the Sage...
Sure doesn't sound like it.
That's enough out of you. In that case, I don't know what went wrong, but you lack the trust and worship. However, I am, as with all seekers have said...
Look! More green mushrooms right in front of us!
These clones are my most loyal subjects, as well as the keepers. If you want answers, then gather your wits and search for... It might be advisable...
The voice is gone. Fuck talking in our heads without permission?
So, do you think what he said was true? About...
maybe, but most of it sounded...
True.
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular...
I guess this is,
Well, we have one.
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's...
Your spine?
No response.
Well, he said his Okay, so this one is red. Fungus! It turned into a...
So this is one of his subjects?
Bull Warrior compliment? Much appreciate. No! Bull Warrior natural enemy. Eat. Must resist!
Careful, Varessa. This is a kind of monster from Sumeru. Even though it looks cute, it can still...
A monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
Mercy! Food is sacred! Everything else, waste! That's all I know. Promise!
It turned back into a normal mushroom.
You mean that food is sacred?
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing. Let's go. Oh, a green mushroom! And it turned into a fungus! Nice! Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey!
As our Sage Lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you seek.
Okay, so it turns out this one can talk.
Riddle? Oh, I'm not...
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did enough chatter. Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become the subjects of...
Ah, man!
Because you're his clones, right? I remember him saying some...
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple. What? How did you get that so fast?
Oh.
Sumeru mushrooms! Of course!
Wait, does that mean everyone in Sumeru is into puns?
Kering.
No, we just, have a lot of experience with these kinds. Well, since you have proven your wits, I will now the act of eating is not only a physical necessity, but mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerate.
Oh, so that's why he could speak to us in our heads.
So you're saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is eat more mushrooms? No, wait, don't turn back into a regular mushroom! Oh, too late.
Well, if eating is a sacred ritual...
Oh, good thinking, Barrett. Oh, but we should probably pick this one first. Hey, there are two fungi over there!
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
Of course! Any random question should do that.
Wow, cool! You green caps are so wise. Just like our Siege Lord. Huh,
It's all progressing as expected. I know exactly what they're going to ask. Oh, please, please tell us how to conduct this. And I shall respond. Nothing in life comes for free. You have two choices. And...
Ew! And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't...
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spores.
All right.
And then I'll say, ha, you...
Ha! Yeah!
Of course, they're so dense, it might actually take them that long to realize that. If eating is a ritual...
I mean...
Did they just give us the answer?
Who goes there? And you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror, buddy.
A floating pale organism out of nowhere! My cap!
No, wait, don't disappear! At least explain yourselves first! So, we passed the test? So much for gap.
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say...
Right! That was the case when you grilled... Okay, let's give it a try.
Definitely.
Good call. Coach will take it from here. Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it...
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient.
Yeah, without your investigation, who knows what could...
Thanks for looking into it, and for collecting all...
What a relief.
It does sound far-fetched. After all, none of us have ever spoken to... But we know you're not one to lie, Varessa. Besides, thanks to you, we now know something sinister.
Yeah, just let me know if there's any...
Wow, that didn't take much convincing.
Oh, wait! You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick. All right, I'm back. I used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Whoa, it smells delicious!
Well,
Wait, that's his voice!
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. But this temperature does not demonstrate... Did you really think some common stove could generate... Humans are such a But as soon as there are no more... do try and use your brain this time.
How did it go?
Annoying menace of... The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not high enough.
Not high enough. Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat.
I'll see what I can do.
Leave it to me. We should take a look too.
Definitely.
Nothing concrete, but it spews out all kinds of stuff. Maybe there's...
Awesome! Let's go! Paimon's gonna find...
Teamwork is dreamwork! Wrath from the sky!
Coach will take it from here.
I see everything.
Let's ride!
Quick as a flash. Yeah. Keep pushing. Full speed ahead. Charge! Hey, there should be. Their cores are really hot. It might be just what we need.
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has been suspicious of the green mushrooms for a while.
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far. I mean, tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
Right. So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start.
Yeah, this opportunity was a long time coming. Plus, the Sage Lord's arrogant attitude definitely triggered my tribe's competitive spirit.
Veressa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and fighting monsters, at least.
Yeah, well, I don't really like fighting or competing, to be honest. Simple day-to-day happiness is what matters to me. Still, I've learned a lot from Kojian-san. She taught me that strength is a means rather than an end. We get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion. Having the training to master my vision meant that I could do something to stop it. So, no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave. Because people are counting on me. Thanks. It's a work in progress. I can only hope that one day I can be as brave as Lady Fiatena. Alright, we should keep looking. Oh, looks like we can make this jump. Avatar of lava pushed it down. Come on, let's charge!
Charge?
Look out below! It's justice o'clock!
Commit it to memory.
Dusted. This core should be perfect. Look, the phlogiston inside it is still active.
Oh, let's see! Woo! Hot!
A few more chunks like this and we should be good. Come on, let's keep heading up. Good. Time to roll. Careful. 3 avatars of lava ahead. Volcano,
Make yourselves at home.
Rise with the sun!
Coach will take it from here. Let's move. I'm going in. Hi! Smash down. Yeah.
Oh no, not good! The volcano is acting up again!
Get back on. A few more chunks like this. Here I go! Time to roll! Careful! 3 avatars of lava ahead! Hi! Light it up!
Hey!
Start the clock! Controlled breathing! Teamwork is dreamwork! Yeah! Headbutt! Hi! Yeah!
Oh no, not good! The volcano is acting up again! Hup. What is that? It looks like a giant weasel thief. Is there a great toe and weasel thief or something?
We call it a furnace shell mountain weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful. Yeah! Headbutt! Hi!
What a great haul! A bunch of seeing eyes, and this thing the weasel used to spew out fire!
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out phlogiston, so it can pretty much attack from all directions. My dad told me about them once. Creatures that live in the volcano. I can't believe we actually ran into one. This piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this time. Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice. So I've tried to figure out a bunch of different ways to get myself in the zone. For example, I've read a lot of stories about heroes, and my favorite hero has always been Fiatenna, the one I mentioned before. Fiatenna's most iconic feature was her mask. So I decided to make one just like hers. So now, whenever I wear the mask, it's like there's a little piece of her with me. If I want to honor her legacy, I have no choice but to be brave. At the same time, though, I guess it's kind of like a crutch. Kind of like I'm hiding behind her strength.
Oh, you really think so?
Really? It's just... I feel like I need to take it off one day and face things alone. But the longer I put off taking that step, the more impossible it feels. I don't know if I have it in me.
Yeah! You had the courage to make that decision. And that's what adventuring is all about! Fighting is just a small part of it.
Oh.
Besides, Paimon thinks you're doing a great job. Just take your time. It's not a race.
Thanks for believing in me, you two. I've learned so much. And I won't give up. Not until I can face things on my own. After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite is back in full force.
You're hungry already? Paimon hasn't even finished digesting her last meal.
Come on, let's head back to the tribe. We'll earn that mushroom's recognition this time for sure.
Coach will take it from here.
We're back! And we found a bunch of stuff to use!
Great! We're almost done with the preparations on our side, too.
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava on standby if we need more fuel.
Yeah, but the things we good cooking utensils either.
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Varessa and her guest of honor.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time.
Thanks for the help, everyone. It really means a lot.
All right, let's see what we have here. Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel? Don't tell me you went into the volcano.
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, well, anyway, we got this in the end.
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature on different ingredients. This kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other. Anyway, let's get started. The mushrooms are all ready to go.
All right, let's go!
Whoa! The fragrance is so much more intense! And what's with this weird mist? Wait, no. Something's not right. Where are we? Where did everyone go?
I have no idea. We just showed up here. I can't see the others anymore.
Huh? Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle! Chief! We don't know where we are!
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us? No.
Because
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like!
He does look a bit more evil than the other mushrooms we met.
I am no longer concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, I am satisfied with your performance. So, as promised, you shall have the answers you seek. Of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. The great sage lord of fungi, that would be me, is extending you the honor of becoming my subjects.
Ha! The only way anyone's serving you is on a platter!
Now, don't be hasty. It's inadvisable to speak in absolutes. You refuse only because you have yet to witness my miracles. Cherish this opportunity. It may not come again. As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. Monsters roam the land. Humans live in squalor. But then, humanity discovered me and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the most fearsome of enemies.
If we want to become strong, we just have to eat this!
Woohoo! Those monsters are no match for me!
And so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return, I revealed my identity as the Sage Lord of Fungi.
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi aren't that fearsome.
Such arrogance! Take that back and apologize before I lose my temper.
You wish!
I mean, those monsters really don't look that scary. Not the kind you'd need a miracle to defeat, anyway.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well. Then prove it!
Everyone hold hands!
Let's ride! Try and stop me! Control breathing! Start the clock!
Hi! Yeah! Look out below! Hi!
Well fought! You see? You ate a fair amount of my clones, and now look what you can do. Huh. My eye for subjects is as discerning as ever.
Huh. Weren't we insignificant mortals just a second ago? Weird.
I'll admit, you're not entirely useless, but my miracles are even greater than you can imagine.
No, don't just... another cryptic one-liner and another disappearing act? It's gotta be a mushroom thing at this point. Well, what should we do? Follow him?
Yeah, let's go. I think he's trying to tell us a story, although I'm not sure if I like the plot.
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance. Food is a scarce resource. A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all. And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most exceptional among them could receive as many as 20 mushrooms a... What are you insinuating?
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky.
Yeah, but now even saurians have more...
Sustenance and strength. Such, once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization dedicated to the mushrooms. And then... What do you mean, what happened next?
Right. If the humans dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you have your own tribe at this point? Or even your own nation? But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes of NATLAN, and I've never come across anything about some kind of...
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't suppose you know that...
Yeah, and we didn't hear anything about a mushroom civilization.
I never said it was Sumeru. I have no idea where that assumption is coming from. A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
Yeah, if you want us to respect you, stop being so secretive.
True. If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold much weight now, does it?
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you want the truth, you'll have to use your wits to earn it. If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting another detail.
He ran off.
Oh. Uh-huh.
He jumped down from here! So it looks like we just need to... Is something wrong, Traveler? Off?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end, it must be because it's not something he... Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to NATLAN? Seems like he's avoiding... And through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us.
Yeah. He seemed pretty annoyed with our questions, Why not just kick us to the curb?
But why?
Alright, sounds like...
Running late again.
Look out below!
Woo!
Catch me if you can! If you can figure out which way to go, of course.
Absolutely insufferable. Come on, let's find him.
Leave this to me. I'll clear a path for you. I think we can get these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
Get a load of this!
Watch out, Marissa!
Don't worry about me. I've got this. Running late again. Good.
Look out below!
Woo! Heads up! Running late again.
A dead end?
Jump up. Let it give us a ride. What? All right, this should be good. Get ready and jump! Hurry up, Marissa!
Backed into a corner, huh?
We've got you this time!
Ow! Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such fun.
How did we lose?
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
A ball of mist. Oh no, it's spreading! Ah! They're gonna eat us! Gonna eat us! Eat us!
Ungrateful humans! At this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. Why my power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control. Now all of Sumeru knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are. So if I want to grow, I must relocate. And if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable You! Take me somewhere hot. The hotter the better.
Yes, my lord.
Is this the place, human?
Yes. This is a volcano in a land far to the west. The temperatures here get very high. I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord, so that your mycelial majesty may take root in the...
Yes, proceed. Huh? An earthquake? No! A volcanic eruption!
So that's how it ended. No wonder he tried to hide it.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source of food.
Yeah, but it looks like his following got too big and he couldn't keep up with the demand.
Huh. He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of...
Which means the more mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful...
Wow. So his following didn't...
Nope. Which explains why there aren't any records about some... In the end, he mind-controlled a human to bring him to NATLAN and then got...
Yeah. For who knows? When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of,
Well, he has been living under a rock, so... But clearing out this area for your orchard finally allowed him to start regaining his power.
Yeah, that sounds right. My parents always thought it was so weird that mushrooms kept popping up around the orchard. Wait, but if everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control powers or something?
Hold on. Do you remember what he showed us? A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom. It just doesn't make sense. But when he started running out of power, he couldn't keep it up.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control us either.
Oh? Why?
All right. Then let's find... What?
Oh, the environment changed again. Nothing to face Paimon at this point.
Let's keep looking. He can't hide forever.
Let's run! Rise with the sun!
Boost! Headbutt! Look out below! Charge! Volcano kablam!
So you made it this far. Impressive. In that case...
He hid himself in the statue. What should we do? Actually, that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right? Cool. Quick as a flash.
Harder! On mine!
I see everything.
Coach will take it from here. Stronger!
Everyone hold his.
Too strong! Let's roll! Look out below! Charge! Yeah! Kapow!
We've got you this time, nasty mushroom!
We thought you were just a mushroom that happened to taste good. But now we know how dangerous you are, so we...
It would seem you're not completely devoid of intelligence. Fitting for my future subject. Did you think I was running away because I was scared? Oh, this is a world of my schemes have been exposed, you say.
What?
Although I prefer to call myself the Sage Lord of Fungi, in the human tongue, you now behold the god Bifrons, the sole protagonist in this endless carnage. Indeed, foolish, shallow, and ungrateful humans. Have you forgotten your savior during this time of war? I am the god who's protecting countless of your kind during this Archon war. You have no food in which to satiate your hunger, no means with which to counter the hordes of monsters. And the gods loom overhead, capable of reducing you to ashes. Just one word, and you could have had my protection. But now, that opportunity is no matter. My plan, what you saw when you cooked the mushrooms, was not mist, but spore. And that's where their true power lies. Because, given a bit of time, you see, considering my current level of power, I had no way to create large number of clones. Unless, of course, and you delivered one to me on a silver platter.
So, you kept running away from us because...
Precisely. Then, I shall reclaim...
You have no concept of time, do you? Newsflash, the Archon War is old...
Nonsense! Is that not the source of your suffering? All I hear in this land is war this and war that. If you fear the Archon War, all the more
Pretty sure they're talking about the war against the Abyss.
Huh?
The Archon War? I guess I've heard about that once or twice, but only from Outlanders.
Ha! I see what's going on here. You know, my original plan was to imprison you here until the end of time. But now, I have a better... Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms, I'll set you free. Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to play, but now, the deal is off. What did you say?
The Traveler explained everything. The only reason I could hear you is because I've eaten so many mushrooms over the year.
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition. Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms for her to be a... Point being, most people would have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to even hear you over the bud. So you latched onto us as a group of people who can actually hear your voice.
You said your mushrooms need time to grow, which means you don't have enough power.
I may not have my former strength, but keeping a few humans right where I want because you definitely can't.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth, we need to...
Oh, no! You must be bluffing! A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful!
Paimon's not gonna waste one more word on this guy. Let's go!
What should we do?
Worried? Ha ha ha! Don't be! It's just a few mushrooms! Unholy! Get ready to feast!
What a great meal! Thanks, everyone!
And with that, we took care of all the green mushrooms. Now, care to tell me what happened earlier? It was lights out for all three of you. Someone planted a god in Varessa's orchard, and she's been eating it ever since.
Yeah, we know not every god that's still around is super strong, but this one reached a whole new low.
Also, didn't he have his facts all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon war.
Ah, well, NATLAN was never part of the Archon War, so it rarely comes up around these parts. It makes sense that you don't know much about it, Varessa.
Whoa, hold on. Are you serious?
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. So, there was no room for the gods to join in.
Yep, that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War, and tries to use that to convince people to worship him.
Little did he know, our lives are much better now than in the Age of the Dragons.
So what do we do now? It can't be easy to slay a god.
I guess it's back to business as usual. As long as we keep picking the green mushrooms, that god is just a tasty mushroom at the end of the day. Actually, Traveler? Can I? Alright, here's good. So, it's not anything super important. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and helped me resolve a threat to my tribe. And maybe this sounds weird considering everything, but it was a really awesome adventure. I had fun. Oh, why's that? You're right. I never thought my appetite would save the day. It's pretty surreal. But it's like you said. All it takes is a little patience and perseverance, and my time if I start to doubt myself in the future. All I need to do is think of this experience and everything I've learned along the way.
Hey, you two! Akata was saying that since a scholar from Sumeru warned the tribe about the mushrooms, someone there must know about the mushroom god. Should we go check it out? Couldn't hurt to get more information.
Oh, good point. But if we're heading to the academia, I need to get permission from Uncle Akata.
Right. And it's not a quick trip. We have to cross the whole desert.
Good idea.
Coach will take it from here. Oh, Catherine's back! And isn't that Tainari?
Word from the speaker's chamber?
Yep, you're an expert, so you must know all about him, right?
Yeah, the mushrooms started popping up in our orchard not too long ago. Of course, you're welcome anytime. That's a huge... I wanted to ask though, you said what remains of his clones?
Zamaran?
You know that name?
Yeah, Paimon calls it Sheesh Room. It's absolutely huge! Way more impressive than the puny Sage Lord.
Sambil jawaban.
We should go see Zamaran one of these days.
Ooh, I'll come. It'll be nice to interact with a friendly mushroom for once. I would never.
I've got... Quick as a flash! Step aside! Form first!
Add asterisk. Thank you for
might want to get a guide.
stronger.
Huh? Why are all these people gathered around? Let's go take...
How's it looking, Doc?
Chill, bro. I'm thinking. This dude's Milray, right? What a little champ. Barely made a noise.
That's right. We'd never normally send such a young Tepetlosaur into battle, but we couldn't stop him. Developed a real knack for sneaking past. He's a smart one, that's for sure. Might not be the strong. We even awarded him a Warrior's Medal after the war ended. But then...
Poor little guy. Already a battle-worn veteran, yet still so young.
Hey, Kachina, what's going on here?
Traveler, Paimon! A long time no... so basically, there's this young Tepetlosaur in our tribe called Milray. We're not sure what's wrong with him, but he's been getting weaker and weaker by the day. Eva's taking a look at him. Nyan, who he grew up with, is here too. We're all really worried about him.
When my daughter got lost in the mountains, it was Milray who helped bring her back.
To think that he made it through the war, but now that peace has finally come.
Steady there, bro. We'll find a way. Ah, you're that Cuckoo-thesaurus from the vet clinic. Huh? What are you on about? So this Aoife you just mentioned, does it actually...
Hey, yo, everyone! Please chill. I think I've got this figured out. For a juvenile Saurian, he showed remarkable courage in the war, but he's too young to be using that much phlogiston. As a result, he developed a rare pathological change.
You mean he...
That's right. He may have just been acting...
Aoife, there must be something...
Something this rare? I don't have any. Good news is that I read about a similar case back when I was still studying. The scroll mentioned 2 essential ingredients. First up, an herbaceous perennial known as an ocean zephyr. Though, second, honestly, I couldn't figure it out back then either. The name recorded was...
Sacred Flame? Like the one...
When Mualani and I took part in the pilgrimage of the Return of the Sacred Flame, we collected apparently they're sparks from the Sacred Flame itself. They even make you feel all warm and fuzzy while you carry them. Do you think these crystals might be something similar?
From the name, I'd say we're looking for a rarer, purer form of Sacred Flame.
You sure there's even such a thing? We've been in NATLAN for ages now, but we've never come across anything like that.
So it would seem, as it happens.
Huh? For real, Uncle Pakal?
It's a coincidence that I've even heard of it. Apparently, the people of NATLAN knew how to make a special kind of sacred flame crystal way back when. I'm not sure exactly how they did it, but the other chiefs might know something. I'll go ask them. Thank you, Aoife. Your diagnosis was a huge help. Mind if I keep you a little longer?
Sure thing, dude. I'll stick around until we've got some results.
Great. In that case, let's go our separate ways for now. Milray needs some proper rest, and he's not going to get that with so many people gathered around. I'll let you all know as soon as there's any news. Fingers crossed, he'll soon be on the mend.
What up, my dudes? Man, I could tell we're totally on the same wavelength. The name's Aoife, a vet from the Flower Feather clan. This here's my assistant, Kakuku. Dude's all about copying what others say.
Where?
The Traveler in Paimon, yeah? Everyone's heard all about you two. You're absolute legends. The total package. Brave, wise, and strong. Best hero duo I've ever seen. No contest.
Aww, you're making Paimon blush.
Truth is, I spent the war treating wounded Saurians. Never got a chance to fight alongside you. Yo, thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
There was always a long line outside Aoife's clinic back then. Even Kakuku was so busy, he was running around like a headless chicken.
Ayamnya asal.
Seriously? Seriously?
True that. More wounded were piling up by the day. Dude, the Abyss is no joke. Sneaky enough to hit us right where it hurts. Lots of docs have dropped at their posts over the last few years. There's some fresh talent rolling in recently. No matter how hard you hit the books, you're still gonna run into all... If my old man hadn't forced me to...
Oh, so your dad was a vet too?
Yeah, totally. Our family's medical knowledge has been passed down over generations. My old man started steering me toward being a vet when I was a kid, schooling me on all kinds of herbs. And man, my family's been vets for generations now. No clue who it was that kicked off the tradition though, you know? Back when I was a kid, my dad said something about our skills being medicine born of guilt. But the reason we got into it doesn't really matter. What matters is that it's useful.
Guilt? Sounds pretty strange to Paimon. Usually you only feel guilty when you've done something wrong.
Who knows? After he passed, there wasn't anybody else I could ask. I figure it's because guilt gnaws at anyone practicing medicine. So I'm gonna do my best to make sure that doesn't happen this time. I don't recall ever seeing a record of any patient with his malady who was successfully cured. Heck yeah. Oh? Looks like the Chiefs are back.
The last time I was here, I remember seeing him happily rolling around with Io. This is so sudden.
Well, as the saying goes, illness strikes like a landslide. It's not uncommon for people and Saurians to just collapse overnight.
Given that he first fell sick during the war, he's done well to make it this far.
Hey, little guy. Are you okay? Does it hurt?
For one so young to risk life and limb on the field of battle. This too is a responsibility we adults must bear.
Whoa. All 6 tribal chiefs in one place? Not something you see every day.
It's true that we used to hardly ever meet up like this. The affairs of our own tribes were usually enough to keep us all swamped. These days, though, group dinners on our days off have practically become the routine, so don't look too surprised.
Group dinners? More like group mooching. You guys always seem to end up at my place. So shameless.
Well, your cooking is too good to resist. You've seen how hopeless the rest of us are in that regard. Anyway, let's get down to business.
Aoife, we've been informed about the situation. Once again, it's a good thing you were here to help out. Milray and the other Tepetlosaurs have helped transport goods for the Flower Feather clan in the past. We won't just stand by and watch while he suffers.
I just happened to come across a record of a case like his back home, but I don't know anything about this sacred flame crystal.
I haven't heard of it either. Can the sacred flame even take other forms?
It can indeed. While I've never seen this happen in the flesh, I have read references to it in woven scrolls. In ancient NATLAN, besides the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, there is said to have been another way to produce sacred flame, known as the Bloom Flower Trials. It was a combat exercise, held jointly by the 6 tribes, that was even more intense than the pilgrimage. So they...
Sacred flame crystals!
For real? How have I never heard of that?
Simple. The Bloomflower trials haven't been held for centuries. Something seems to have happened the last time they were held. But it was so long ago that I don't know the specifics. The more reasonable explanation is this: that people once believed these sacred flame crystals to be vessels of extraordinary power. In reality, they turned out to be far less miraculous than hoped for. In some rare, very specific circumstances, the pilgrimage produced enough sacred flame, making the Bloomflower trials obsolete. And thus...
I get it. So to save Milray, we have to revive the Bloomflower trials and get all...
I'd say we'd be better off not treating it like some kind of hassle. All 6 tribes need to take part, sure, but not everyone has to show up. Since the war ended, the pilgrimage has become more like a tournament for our warriors to compete in and keep themselves in shape. So why not let...
We should never drop our guard completely.
I'm with you on that. Nothing gets the blood.
No objections on my part.
I'll go discuss this with the others. I'm sure there will be plenty of warriors who'll be itching to take part. I can't speak for everyone else, but I can guarantee that Mualani will be there. There's nothing...
And I guess your vote was a foregone conclusion, eh, Pakal? Great. We're all in agreement then.
Nice!
Thanks, everyone.
Let's head back to our tribes and see how many people are willing to sign up. If interest is high, we'll hold a big event.
Agreed. Rules will be crucial too.
I'll draw up an outline. Let's meet up at the speaker's chamber later.
Oh yeah, and we'll also need some ocean zephyrs to cure Milray. Who'll go gather them while...
I've got that covered. I just noticed that some of Milray's friends have shown up.
You mean these Saurians? You're right. There's all sorts. Seems like he's quite the popular little fella. Huh.
Kakuku, can you hit them up and ask if they'd be down to lend a claw?
Sure thing, bro. I've got you, bro.
Must be nice having a Saurian companion who can...
Well, if that's everything, how about we call it a day?
All right. See you later. Aoife, let's head back. And bring these Saurians along too. We've got to teach them how to identify
See ya, little guy. We'll come visit you again soon. Whoa! They sure are quick on their feet. Guess they're chiefs for a reason. When they decide on something, it gets done right away. But that's what you're here for, right? Whenever Paimon puts things off, even for just a while, you'll...
Oh, wow. No way, bro.
Even Kakuku's done with this.
I'll go spread the word. Kachina, you gonna sign up?
Of course.
In that case, let's head over together. Traveler, Paimon, see you at the speaker's chamber in a bit.
So far, so good. Aw, you're awake. Wanna try? You think so? Hey, Kakuku. Oh, long gone. Oh no, he does seem pretty angry. a flash!
I've read through your proposal, and it sounds like a great idea, even if it wasn't for Milray's situation.
Far more than we anticipated.
Our warriors sure are fired up.
So, I'm planning to limit the number of spots for the exhibition matches.
Well, you've clearly thought this through with care. You have my approval.
Thank you, Archon.
Oh, where will the trials be held? I'll stop by later to see how things are going. But I won't be taking part. Wouldn't want to spoil everyone else's fun.
The main venue will be near the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, with additional arenas set up around the various...
All right, I'm all out of questions.
In that case, we'll be off. It's time we started...
Traveler, Paimon.
Huh? Good luck with... what exactly?
Hey, it's been a while, you two. Are you here about the Bloomflower?
Yep, we sure are.
Bloomflower trials. The name alone fills me with nostalgia. I first heard about it from my...
Guess that means they were last held at least 500... Whoa. When you put it like that, it does feel kind of surreal that we're...
True, but I've got a good feeling about this. We'll pull it off, rest assured. What makes you ask? I've never heard such a rumor before. And the rules governing the Oda resurrection have protected NATLAN for many long years. And these rules are themselves fueled by the sacred... In essence, sacred flame crystals are just another form of the... So please, be at ease. And besides, even if they did harbor some kind of evil power, it will not cause any real trouble in the NATLAN we now live in. Not if I have anything to say about it. Our main priority right now is to hold the Bloomflower trial.
It's so reassuring to have you on our side.
Well, there are some things even I can't. For example, it just came to my attention that you've got some people waiting for you outside.
Huh? Who could they be?
You'll find out soon enough. Go on now. Don't...
Finally, you're here! That Traveler, Paimon, hold up, what happened to first come, first served? What I'm saying is, what's going on? Why is everyone turned up all of us? So, you know about the Bloomflower trials, right? I mean, we're wondering, have you decided which tribe you'll join? What? We're allowed to take part too?
Given that the trials haven't been held in so long, we're creating a new set of rules for them, separate from the ones for the pilgrimage.
All of the chiefs have agreed, but whether or not you compete or which tribe you support, well, that's completely up to you.
As the hero who saved NATLAN, your participation would be a huge morale boost for whoever you choose to join. In other words, recruiting you is every tribe's top priority right now.
Oh, so that's what's going on! No wonder... And that's all for the chit-chat. I hope you're ready. How do you like the sound of luxury hot spring vouchers? I'll even throw in a selection of fine gifts. Luxury hot springs? Sounds like...
If you join the Scions of the Canopy, we'll hold a great barbecue in your honor. The finest quality meat, all you can eat.
And if you join right away, you'll even stand a chance of being...
Yeah, no one.
All-you-can-eat barbecue? Join up with the Collective of Plenty, and I'll provide a year's worth of training sessions and a personalized nutrition. Paimon's not too keen on training.
All I've got to offer are freshly picked vegetables, but I can get...
Ooh, could Paimon get some samples?
Fancy some flying lessons? Or you could just hitch a ride. I'll take you soaring.
Well, flying's kinda what Paimon does for a living. But flying around with the Traveler sounds like... I can bake Saurus crack. Oh, Paimon loves those too! Not just because the freebies are tempting, but also because picking one tribe feels like we're betraying all the others. You know what? Paimon's decided to leave this one to you. Paimon's pretty sure.
Actually, it's not a bad idea. There'd be 3 tribes on one side versus 3 on the other for those. So,
What? Really? Huh.
Don't worry, my offer still stands. And
so it's settled then? All right, it's near.
You haven't quite hit your reps for today. Come on, one more set.